The Bucks crush the Ducks in the Rose Bowl 41-21. Welcome, my friends, to the Buckeye Vinnie YouTube channel sports show. Sit back, relax, and let's talk some Ohio State football. My friends, bottom line, the Buckeyes once again jumped out early and never looked back. And, you know, my friends, I look at this team, and without a doubt, the Buckeyes are the hottest team in college football, hands down. Yes, it might be snowing in Ohio, but it is heating up in Columbus, Ohio, with the Ohio State Buckeyes. My friends, bottom line, this was a game that at one point the Buckeyes led 34-0 in the second quarter. Oregon did score a late touchdown before half and a 2-point conversion, but nonetheless, the Buckeyes were up 34-8 at half. My friends, bottom line, this game was over at halftime. And what was so impressive that we're talking about at the time, number one ranked Ducks coming in a perfect 13-0, and how the Buckeyes defense stymied Dillon Gabriel and that Oregon rushing attack. My friends, very impressive to say the least. Let's look at some stats now. Buckeyes total offense, they accumulated 500 yards of total offense to the Oregon Ducks only 276. My friends, this was a Ducks team coming in to this game against the Buckeyes, averaging 463 yards of total offense, and they could only accumulate 276 total yards in this entire game. My friends, bottom line, the Buckeyes broke out early just like they did against Tennessee, and they never looked back. I got to tell you, another superb coaching job on offensive coordinator Chip Kelly. He opened up the passing attack early, which then opened up the Buckeyes' running attack. And I just got to say this, another great game called by Coach Ryan Day. I know he was on the chopping block for a few weeks, but I got to tell you this, my friends, bottom line, Coach Ryan Day, with his back against the wall, is coming out firing on all cylinders. I got to give the coaching staff, hump up the defensive coordinator, Jim Knowles. What a game plan he drew up against this Oregon Ducks team and how they stymied them the whole game. My friends, let's look at the Buckeyes offense. They were led by Will Howard. What more can you say about this young man? 17 out of 26. Another 300-yard passing game for Will Howard. He threw for 319 yards versus the Ducks. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. You know, and let's say this, the ground attack helped out the passing attack. Henderson, 8 carries, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. He ripped off that 66-yard scamper to the house. My friends, he has track speed. No one was going to stop him. He broke free and outran the secondary on part of a touchdown. And how about Quinshawn Junkins? 17 carries, 85 yards. My friends, the Buckeyes accumulated on the ground 181 rushing yards versus the Ducks. You know, you stop and look, true freshman Jeremiah Smith, he was offensive player of the game, 7 grabs, 187 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns. And Emeka Egbuka, 5 grabs, 72 yards receiving, and 1 touchdown. You know, my friends, bottom line, I'm going to look over at the defense now. They played another superb game. My friends, this is no joke. The Buckeyes defense held Oregon rushing attack to a net minus 23 yards. What team could say in 2024 that they held the Oregon Ducks to minus 23 yards in total rushing? No team, except for the Buckeyes. And my friends, it's coming down pretty good now. But the Buckeyes, Buckeye Vinny here, is all warmed up. Check this out. Jordan James, who rushed for 115 yards in the first matchup, where the Ducks beat the Buckeyes by 1 point, had 7 carries for just 14 yards, and the Buckeyes knocked him out of the game in the first half. Dylan Gabriel, 12 carries, minus 43 yards. If you remember the first time we played the Ducks, Dylan Gabriel killed us with his arm and his legs. Not so this time. I give the defense for the Buckeyes so much credit, and Coach Jim Knowles. Cody Simon, the All-Star, All-American for the Buckeyes linebacker, he ended up getting Defensive Player of the Game in the Rose Bowl, recorded 11 tackles, 2 quarterback sacks, and 3 tackles for loss in that game against the Ducks. My friends, as a team, the Buckeyes recorded 8 quarterback sacks, and, you know, what a job. Jack Sawyer, 2 quarterback sacks. JT Tuamalo, what more can you say about him? Ty Hamilton, you know, bottom line, this team came to play, hands down. And my friends, let's look at this. The Buckeyes secondary, Caleb Downs, Denzel Burke, Jordan Hancock, Lathan Ransom, and Igbinosun stopped that fierce wide receiver core of the Ducks and kept Tez Johnson and Stewart in check the entire game. So, you know, bottom line, my friends, you talk about a true team effort. The Buckeyes brought it without a doubt, and will now move on to the semifinals in the college football playoffs coming up versus the Texas Longhorns. But my friends, bottom line, my good luck helmet. I wore this in the Buckeyes defeated Tennessee. I'm wearing it again. They defeated the Oregon Ducks. My friends, right now, it's all about what team is peaking at the right time, and that is the Buckeyes. My friends, bottom line, when I did a video about these two teams going at it, okay, my game summary was if the Buckeyes were going to win this game, the O-line was going to have to protect Will Howard. They did that. Second, I called if the Buckeyes were going to win this game, the O-line had to open up holes for Junkins and Trevion Henderson. They did just that. So, bottom line, the Buckeyes brought it. Another game that the O-line played very well. And as a team, what more can you ask? 500 yards of total offense for the Buckeyes. Defense, they stymied them, the Ducks, to just 276. Bottom line, my friends, the Buckeyes, hands down, are the hottest team in college football right now. And I'm just going to say this, you know, my hat's off to the Buckeyes football team as a whole. The defense played splendid. The offense played great. What more can you ask? The coaching staff brought in a phenomenal game plan. And once again, you got to give kudos to that offensive line and the D-line. I mentioned that, yes, the Buckeyes have numerous weapons, but so does the Ducks. And the Buckeyes kept them in check the entire game. Now, yes, okay, when your starting running back goes down due to an injury, did that change up the game plan of the Oregon Ducks? Well, yes, it did. But bottom line, okay, the Buckeyes held Jordan James in check. 7 carries, just 14 yards, okay? Bottom line, a splendid game. The Buckeyes brought it. Their game plan was phenomenal. And now the Buckeyes are moving on to the college football semifinals, like I mentioned, versus the Texas Longhorns. My friends, if you haven't already subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. If you like this video, which I hope you all do, please click on the like button. Please check out Super Thanks, new to my program. And like always, and the snow's coming down at a perfect time, like always, please comment down below what you felt, how well the Buckeyes did versus the Oregon Ducks. My friends, not only do I like to read your comments, but I love to get back to every single comment that I do read. Peace out. God bless. That's all Buckeye Vinny has for tonight. My friends, bottom line, once again, the Bucks in a runaway. The Bucks crushed the Ducks 41-21. Peace out. God bless. That's all Buckeye Vinny has. OH, you finish it. I'm out of here.